Hi everyone, it's Erin from EB Mixed Media, and I'm here working on another journal page in my graph paper journal. A lot of people ask where I got this. This is just a notebook, and I picked it up at a craft store in the line, you know, where they have all the junk to get you to impulse buy. On the back of it, there is a little tag, and it says Love Nicole. So that seems to be, Love Nicole is a trademark of Nicole Industries. So if you're looking for something like it, maybe that will help you find it. I'm almost done, and when I'm done, I will do a flip through for you. So today, well, yesterday I spent a lot of time, the past few days, I'm working on actually creating some classes, and I spent quite a bit of time playing with making paper and decorating paper. And so this was one of the pages that I finished yesterday. So I think I'll start with that. I've got some neutrals here pulled together. I've also pulled a couple of my homemade washi tape, which I made during Tiffany's class in fodder school. And that's it. That's all I know right now. So I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna tear it. And just get some of it down on this page here. Somehow. I think I'll start with that. And I'm just going to use a glue stick to put it down. I can't believe it's October. I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't know what happened to September at all. I don't know. It just seems like as I age, time is speeding up, and it's such a cliche to talk about it, but gosh, it just seems like lately it's on overdrive. I'm gonna put a little there as well, just to kind of balance that. I think that's kind of pretty in that corner too. This paper was actually, I was doing gel printing, and this was one of my failures, and so I sat down and just sort of started covering it with stencils, and now I really like it. It turned out really well. So that's one thing to do, is don't throw those jelly plate prints away that you don't like or you think, you know, failed you. You can always fix them and make something out of them. How about a few papers here? This is some Tim Holtz tissue paper. You can put this on with gel medium, but I'm just going to use my glue stick because it's here. And it's easy. Put a little more on the bottom here, I guess, just a little bit. The nice thing about fall, though, and I do like fall, although summer in Maine is the best season in my opinion, but I do like fall. And there's some fabulous fall festivals and fairs in Maine. I feel like I don't like that. We just went over the weekend to one that's known as the Common Ground Fair, and it's really focused on agriculture. There's no carnival at this fair. It's almost like a conference for farmers. You know, they literally have tents with people giving lectures and workshops, and there's a lot of information and displays about sustainability and organic farming. And then you have all the animals, and then you have the artists and craftsmen, and it was such a great fair. I'd never been before. I'd always heard it's one of the best in Maine, and it was so clean, and they had everything covered. There were so many porta potties. They were spread out through the fairgrounds. There were so many hand washing stations, bottle refill stations, like anything that you would need. They had thought of it. It was just wonderful. We just had such a nice day, and the weather was great. And so would love to hear about what fall activities you're engaged in your neck of the woods, and if there's some that are the must-see events of the season. If you're in the New England area, let me know. Maybe it's something I want to road trip to and see. I'm just trying to blend in these harsh lines, but I like to keep the graph paper showing. All right, now what do we do, folks? Any ideas out there? Let's give it a try. One thing I have here that is kind of neat, I had a bunch of gold acrylic paint left on my palette the other day. It's this stuff. It's FW Dollar and Rowney acrylic ink in gold, and I put it through a stencil, and it's got a nice raised quality to it. And I had a napkin just sitting on my table, and I think that looks really cool. So I think I'm going to try and put that on there. Sometimes this works if you outline your piece with the water. Then it makes it super easy to tear. Yeah. And now I will have to go get out some matte medium. So I'll want to put this down with that. Oh, I think that's so pretty. Okay. Oh, guys, did you see? Look at my ginormous bottle of Liquitex gesso. I really splurged. It's huge. It's 32 US fluid ounces, 946 milliliters. It's massive. I love it. And then while I was out there, I got some matte medium as well in Liquitex. So I had been using some real cheapy gesso, and you know, it worked fine. Oh gosh, I haven't even opened this yet. Nope, I haven't. You know, it worked fine, but it just wasn't great, and I'm just so glad to be done with it. And of course I had a pretty good sized bottle of that, and I didn't want to waste it. And then I was somewhere and I needed gesso desperately, and they had Liquitex, but it was kind of pricey, and so I ended up just buying a small bottle, and that didn't last me very long. So in the long run, that probably cost me more money. So I finally just went ahead and said, you know what, I use this every single day, so I've got to go ahead and invest in a big container of it. That was a lot. Maybe didn't need that much. Wow, that's got a serious odor to it, which I don't think I've ever noticed before. Okay. I'm gonna get in with my hands and, oh, see, okay, let's just dry that and see if it's good enough. That's pretty cool, but I feel like I want it elsewhere on the page. So I've got that stencil here. I think this came from Stencil Girl. I don't see anything on it to tell me that, but I think that's where it came from. And I've got my acrylic ink here. And just a makeup sponge. And we'll just do some stenciling on this side. This has a nice raised texture to it, but we'll just add some over here. That's just paint and see how we like that. I like it there, covering up that little white bit that was kind of bugging me. And I might actually take it up here as well. This book is so chunky, it's actually kind of hard to work in. The paint has a lot more shimmer than the stencil does. I mean, it's all stencil, but this was the stenciled on the napkin that I put on there. I don't like that, so. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's keep going. I've got some of this quinacridone Nicolazo Gold, which is one of my most favorite colors. This is a high flow acrylic from Golden, and I just love it. I'm just gonna test a little on here and see. I'm liking how it's a little darker than the rest of the page. So it's giving that contrast just a little bit darker. And I like that. And if it's too dark, you can just spray it and pull some of it back up. Yeah, that white's bugging me there. I'm kind of liking it here on my corners. Maybe up here. There's something up here I don't quite know what I don't like. Keep it nice and subtle. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking the black lettering. I feel like I need more over here. So let's find that stencil. That's this one. And let's put some more of that in. Grab some black acrylic paint. I'll just use that same sponge. This isn't black, it's actually, oh, it is black. Okay. I thought it was Payne's gray, but it's black. Oh, I just heard a door open. Sounds like my son is home from work. Yeah. This stencil is from the Crafter's Workshop, and it's called Alphabetica. Nice. All right, and while I've got this black out, let's do some splatters. And just get my brush a little wet and get it in that black paint. And tap that down. Oh, I like that grungy look. That looks nice. Perfect. I like how this is looking. While I'm at it and doing splatters, I'm gonna put some white splatters in too. Oh, that's not, I'm not gonna use matte medium though. That's what I just poured out. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I feel like it's kind of about finished. So I feel like it's time to embellish. I've got this piece of drywall tape. It comes in big rolls. And I painted it with like a Distress Oxide spray. So it's a little orange. Put that down. I've also got this little faux advertisement that's got kind of a peachy look to it. I've got a little strip of paper here with numbers. And I was thinking maybe using this, kind of covering up that man a little bit. And then like that. I don't really like the guy. Maybe I don't like that. I just thought the color was kind of nice because it had a bit of a peachy cast to it. Okay, let's try that. This piece came out of an indexed kit from Wow Studios. There's lots of goodies in those kits. I don't know if you've seen them. They have different themes each month or so, or each release. This is the washi tape. It's activated by water. It's on packing tape. That's a gummed packing tape, and the water activates the sticky, which is cool. Add our little floral here. A little daylily. I was so inspired by my daylilies in my garden this year. My garden looked so pretty this year. I think it was all the rain we had. I was pretty impressed with it. And the yard looked great too. The grass was green. Everything looked really nice this year. But it rained so much it didn't feel like much of a summer. I like that. Let's see if I can find a nice sentiment. How about it's the little things that make life big? Because I think, you know, we're talking about how much joy I got from my daylilies and my garden this year. And I think that's true. Sometimes we're waiting for some big, amazing thing to happen that's going to, make us happy, when it's really sort of all of the little things, the totality of the little things that make life so amazing and worth living. I think that's it. That came together very quickly. I'm really pretty happy with it. Looks pretty good, huh? Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back soon with another video. And in the meantime, you can find me on Instagram at EB Mixed Media. That's EB_Mixed Media. Hope to see you again soon, and have a good day. Bye now.